How many threesomes have you had? Whoa. What, how do I reply to this one then? The bar is in hell! Oh. Back when I was in the streets, I was suffering. You could not get worse than what happened that night. What's going on, blood? Wait, hold on, I need a mirror, man. Yo, guys, what is happening? Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I told you to wait, and I told you I'd be consistent, and I'm delivering gem after gem. So in the first 15 seconds of this video, I'm gonna tell you, make sure you smash that like, and make sure you smash this subscribe. Sometime last year, I did a video called My Worst Dating Experiences, and truth be told, they weren't my worst. I have some more women who have dished me out a lot more L's, and I'm finally ready to speak on camera about it. Yes, guys, this is the sequel to the prequel to the f***ing bajequel, bruv. I ran out of words. This is my worst experiences with women. The first one I'm gonna start with. Basically, this is back in the days when I used to work at a market, and there was, what's the word? It was like an ice cream van but with fruit, and I've had to Google the name. So, back when I used to work at a market, next to us there was this smoothie truck. It's exactly what it said. They used to sell smoothies, and it was this Turkish man that did it. We love Ahmed. Ahmed was a G fam. He went on holiday, so he left it in the care of his two, I think they were his cousins. One, she was like a proper English girl. She spoke perfect Turkish, but she was like proper English. And her, I don't think it was her sister. I feel like they might have been cousins, you know. They were related, innit? She had just moved to the UK from Turkey, innit? He left his two relatives in charge. The one who moved to this country, I think I was 17 at the time. 17, 18-year-old me was like, oh, hello. So obviously, you know, just working the charm. She was there for about 2-3 weeks. I don't want to say flirting. That's a bit strong. But all I can say to you, because it wasn't just me who noticed it, I was thinking, she's definitely into me. Obviously, they've got like an opening where they serve the juice, yeah, and my stall was like next to theirs. She would just be looking outside the hole and just be there preying me for time, like a so dreamy kind of way. Obviously, I got this impression that she was definitely liked me. Obviously, come the last day, talking to me like, oh yeah, how was your week? How's college? How's it all going? She's like, yeah, it's my last day today. Like, he's coming back from holidays, so he doesn't need us anymore. I was like, ah. And the thing is, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie here. I fumbled it. I completely fumbled it. She's there with her phone in her hand, and she's telling me, oh, it's her last day. Little 17-year-old Kiana. I didn't have the game I did back then. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I didn't have it. I didn't possess the balls. So I was just like, oh, that's very unfortunate. I did not have the confidence back then. I didn't ask her for anything. But she was like, oh, have you got Instagram? I was like, yeah. And she took my Insta. So I kind of got moved to be honest. Obviously, I was gassed up. Boom, man's got the Insta. Like 2-3 days, let him marinate. Boom, slide into the DMs. Talk is going good. Convo's going nice. And we arrange a link up soon. We've been talking on Insta for about 2-3 weeks now. She's given me her number as well. I do not have connection all the time to take my number. Of course. So then, I'm just on Insta and I just see something in my message requests. More time is just gonna be, would you like sex? Click again below. Or some bookie shit. So obviously, I just left it in it. And then 2 days had passed and I opened it. And it was like, yo. So I'm thinking, okay, who's this? Pre the page. Don't know who this is. Just some random flipping Colombian don with all his captions in Spanish. Why are you yoing me, bro? So obviously, I'm thinking, who's this? So I was like to him, who's this? And he was like to me, yo, why are you talking with my GF? What? I knew it was her instantly because I'm pretty sure I was either just talking to her or like just talking to her seriously on Insta. I just knew it was her, innit? At that point, yeah, I was just thinking, whoa, how do I reply to this one then? I was like, little 70-year-old Kiana was different. I don't know what was going through my head. Just deep it for 1 split second, yeah. You've gone on your girl's phone or you just seen some random Donny popping up on your girl's phone. You're like, who's this? Oh, some guy I used to work with. Why is he asking you how your week went? Tell him to off, bruv. Then you go to message this Donny and question him and you ask him, why are you talking to my GF? And the cheeky little turns around and says, because she is cute and nice to talk to. Don't pop into my DMs trying to intimidate me about yo. Also, it's spelled official. Oh, it's because his name was like something official and it just had 1 F. He was like, fam, I'm Spanish. I'm chill because I'm just asking. And then that point I knew I was going to regulate this guy. How can you... Listen, let me tell you something. It's obviously your girl's fault for talking to another man. Especially in this instance. That's why I was cheeky, because it's not like I moved to her and I was begging it. She was like, take my Instagram, take my number. Kept it all going. I had the right to be cheeky. Someone says to you, your girl's cute and nice to talk to, and your response is, I'm chill because I'm just asking. You're just asking. Why another Donny's asking how your girl's week is going. You're asking the wrong questions, bro. Ask your girl how her week went. That's why she's talking to me. You're just not doing it. You're the problem. Or probably she's the problem. It's an internal affair. Don't take it up with me. I was like, don't worry, G, I'm very calm. I just don't like people messaging me stupidness. Wake up, wake up. Don't be asking me these questions. Ask her. Wake up out of your sleep. She's your girl. Stop crying. Just because you're clearly not man enough to be questioning your girl yourself. Stop worrying. Don't try and pop up to me and try and chat to me about your relationship problems. And wake up. She belongs to the streets. How the f did I say that? Yo, I forgot I said that. I'm just asking you, alright, this ain't my problem, don't involve me. Can we drop a F in the chat for my brother? I'm sorry, bro. You were probably feeling a lot of emotions back then and I probably didn't help the situation. However, I did get instant karma. About a day later, his girl popped up to me. We need to stop talking or whatever, man. What can I do? I was quite hurt by that one, so I can't lie, because I told you, man, I was just preeming me like I'm some f***ing Prince Charming and this is some Disney book. You had a man the whole time. The whole time. So when you get... These women are evil, man. What the f***? This next one is about the nonce of a woman I encountered on the number 43 bus. I know this last clip my lips are looking a little bit dry, so sorry, I gotta rectify that. Yeah. This is about the time I was harassed on the number 43 bus. We always used to chill out hella late, about 2 in the morning, right? I jump on a bus, I'm in a nice little sleep in it. I'm out. I'm so tired. I've been working all week. I'm gone. Head up against the window. Yeah, I'm sitting at the back of the bus. I can't get into a deep sleep on public transport. I can hear everything around me. You will not catch me waking up in the middle of nowhere. It's messed up, bro. No, these party girls get on the bus. Oh, man, they're just making bad noise. I'm enjoying my seat. Then these are pre-COVID times, by the way. I just felt them sit next to me. Just thought, okay, don't think anything of it. Say maybe the bus is packed, my eyes aren't open, I can't see. And then all I hear is, oh, he's cute. Then I hear, should we wake him up? Please don't. Next thing, I'm there sleeping. Some proper aggressive shit. Hello. She was proper beaky, man. I remember this woman. She had these really wide eyes, always staring at you. She was like, I'm not gonna make her out to be Butters because I don't get Butters thing. She was, John saying, on a Friday night, surely she could be pulling better than little, let me emphasize the little me. But anyway, she thought she would shoot her shot, so she shake me awake. Hi! Oh, you alright? How's it going? Yeah. I got no peace throughout this bus journey. Let me just emphasize that from now. I forgot a juicy detail, bruv. What made her clock was a fact. I was in my college blazer that day, slipped out of college early to go work. Obviously it's winter time, so I just put the blazer on for extra insulation. She saw clocks the blazer here and she goes, how old are you? Yes! Running at the opportunity. It's a shame. I'm pretty sure I said I was 16, and then her and her friend looked at each other and they were like, oh, don't worry about that. It's okay. Just go back to sleep. Bless. That experience is over before. Go back to sleep. Yeah. Get myself comfy. Not even a minute. About 45 seconds pass. Takes me and she's like, it's okay. I'm not that much older than you actually. I kind of wish I had that authority to just be like a girl in this situation. Of just the second time she woke me up, just be like, just off. Because that's what my heart was telling me. Just tell her to go. He has to go, blood. Just tell her to move. My mouth would not let me do it. So instead, I was like, how old are you? And she was like, I promise. I'm 20. No, I'm 23. Okay, I'm 24. Why are you lying to me about your age? Like, what's wrong? I would have loved to just be like, dust out, you creep. But I didn't. Because I'm a man and we don't actually have balls despite being born with them. I just kept going along with the convo. Just one of the creepiest things she said to me was, can you drive? No. Oh, well, I've got a Prius. I can pick you up for a bit. So I can give you driving lessons. Looking back at it, I probably should have taken up on that offer. But yeah. I'm looking out the window. My bus is not going fast. Yabbering. And she goes, I lied to you about my age. I'm not 24. You can't actually make it any worse for yourself, can you? So she gives you a driver's license. I checked the date on it, something silly like 1993 or some crap. Like she was 27 basically. She'd be in her 30s now, man. And the worst part is she still tried to say to me, no, it's 26, you're rounding up. No, this is 27 years. There was a woman just sitting there in front of us, right, who A-B and saw herself into the conversation, turns around and goes,
you know what, to be honest with you, love is love, and he is quite attractive, so what I think you should do is I think you should put your number in each other's phones, and if he contacts you, then it's meant to be.
The two girls that have come, they're just looking at each other, they're excited. Now bear in mind, I remember her looking so much like my mum. I was just thinking, then they had their own private convo about the attractiveness of a 17-year-old. We don't condone this behaviour. We told these girls to go asylum, fam. Drew out that exchange of numbers for as long as I could. Put a thing in my phone. I'm looking now. Bus finally home. And I just remember dipping off the bus. And the one image that will stay with me for life is just that woman with her face near the window just, bye. Bare creepy, man. Sorry, I'm laughing already, that's really bad. The next story we're gonna talk about, do you know what, yeah? To be completely honest with you, it's probably more my fault than anything else. Let me just tell you the story and you guys can be the judge of how bad a person I am in the comment section. This was my final year of college. Jumped into some girl's DMs and I was like, you're right, just usual convo. As the convo was going on, I clocked she used to go to my secondary. Yeah, we were from the same school. I don't know, what are you up to now? I didn't know you when we were in school. So why do I care about what you're up to now? It was just me trying to find a way in. It's just men. So obviously we're talking for a bit. It was actually really nice. Like, we just used to go on like walks and that. Because I was going uni soon, she knew it wasn't a long-term thing. I saw something on Twitter a little while ago and it was like, what's the pettiest reason you've broken off something for? This is literally the pettiest reason you're ever gonna hear in your life. Me breaking this off was so much worse for two added reasons. A, I'd met all her friends. I'm going to hell. The reason why it ended was she shouted me to come to this house party of her friends. I was like, no. So the next day I got some message from her. It was, what would you do if I shaved off my eyebrow? I was kept it real, I would stop talking to you. And she was like, well, I shaved off my eyebrow. And my heart started racing. What? So I was like, send me a picture of it. Obviously she had drawn it back on, but I could still see that it's drawn on. One of the things that gives me the ick is eyebrows. I don't like them ones where you got blocky eyebrows, even where I can just see that you've just drawn them. I don't like that.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women's business.
To me, it was very visible, like in that movie. One is drawn, one is not drawn, one is hair, one is pencil. Could tell the difference straight away. Thing is, a bit of a tricky point because we sort of used to link maybe 3 times a week and I had not linked her for maybe a week. It was my mock week, so I was trying to revise. I'd been kind of not ghosting her. I had not been seeing her anyway, and then she showed me, oh, I'm one eyebrow down. Oh, now the reason why this is a controversial story is because the last time I saw her before any of this happened was the time that I spent the night, and you man can fill in the gaps for yourself. So I was like, what do I do? There was one more bit of information. She was going to dam in like a week, so I was like, I have my mocks, she has one eyebrow and she's going dam. How do I get rid of it? I know people are gonna tell me it's pay to get rid of someone for one eyebrow, but my thinking at the time was just, how are you getting dead to remove an eyebrow? Do you think if you dared me to do anything to my appearance I would do it? Boring. No. If you even dared me to shave off my mustache, I wouldn't do it. I'm not 10 anymore, I don't have to do a dare. If I don't want to do it, just give me another one. I actually spoke to my female friend who was the one who told me you should probably bin her off. But now that girls told me I'm not trash, I'm good. And this is where of course I again messed up in it, because I didn't bin it off, I left it. I was in 2 minds in it. I don't need to go down with that energy because I wouldn't want my holiday ruined by some next man. At the same time, I also don't want you thinking you're coming back to me and then me being like, actually,
it's a big of stick on still.
Women have intuition, she just knew. She called me one time, she was like, yo, we haven't really been speaking as much, like obviously I'm going down next week, so I just want to know now. You should put it all in front of me. I started to explain myself. She was like going or calling me this next person, like trying to say I was this person, that person. Throughout the whole time we were linking, she kept asking me what my body count was. Now I have no problem answering that question. I have no shame in my body count. My body count is fine. It was the fact she'd be like, what's your body count? I'll tell you mine. I was like, I don't want to know yours.
None of my business. It's none of my business.
It wasn't just that she kept pushing, it was she would say things like, what is it, more than 20? The bar is in hell. If you're asking me if mine's past 20, like what's yours? Don't say. That's what it made me think. Like she was throwing all of this in my face. I knew you were like this. Fam, I was really apologetic. It wasn't one of them where a fuckboy is just trying to get her off his case. Like, I actually felt bad. Hand on heart, I felt genuinely really bad. And I didn't even tell anyone because I was like, no, I'm actually a and my sister eventually got it out of me. A couple days later, I got this DM, yeah. I didn't mean to laugh. The DM basically flipped it. Before she sent me this DM, I promise, even after this talk with my sister, I felt really, really bad. It was just my sister. I went to agree with me. She popped up to me and she was like, Keanu, I know the last time we spoke wasn't necessarily too positive, but I'm not trying to have any negative energy with anyone, so it's okay what you said. I genuinely hope you do sick in your A-levels and go to uni. I was like, oh. All the best, you dickhead. Boys and girls, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, this is the grand finale. This is the final story. I've saved the best / worst story till last. I was working at this restaurant, right? I was one of 2 black people there, and how it all started was there was a wall between both our bars. If you walked through the hole in the wall, you would end up in the actual bar, not the restaurant bar. One time I come there just before closing. The people at the bar, they had a lit time. I wish I worked behind the bar. They always would just lick, but I was trying to be nice to people as I was leaving, so I was like, bye everyone. She comes up to me, she's trying to dance with me and she's giving me some next hug as I'm leaving. And I know I sound like a massive virgin just saying, oh, she gave me a hug. No, it's not about that. Dragging me down, like, so I couldn't believe it even more when she was like to me, give me your phone. I went into work the next day. I thought as well, she's giving me her number while she's drunk. She's not on it. And she was. Literally the next day I worked, the first second I saw her.
You don't message me.
Bruv, we worked till 1 o'clock in the morning. When do you want me to message you? Good night. I don't remember what I said. I was like, something like, oh, don't worry, I'll message you soon. Obviously, I did pop up on WhatsApp eventually. The whole part of this experience, I couldn't believe anything that was happening. The example you guys need in your head is, I was the nerdy virgin at work, and this was how I thought. The typical high school hottie. And she was a French thing as well. French accent? Yeah. I got my female friend involved because I had to be like, fam, the way the convo was going, VAR, we need to check this because she's on it, innit? And my friend said, well, just test it. I said something mad explicit, like the only thing that can help me is a hot water bottle and
She wants my dick.
me. So we met up at a bar it was literally the work chillers bar. These times I'm pretty sure I didn't have ID. Just remember standing behind her ordering the drinks. Please don't ask me for ID in front of this girl, I'll actually cry. So I literally had like 1-2 drinks. I remember taking this 21-year-old to my weed man. Let me tell you, my weed man at them times, he was some big key done. I made her wait by his uncle. She ordered us an Uber and we got back to hers. First thing, when I stepped into that yard, that's when my heart went. I'm here, what do I do? And it was so awkward at first, no convo in the slightest. I don't think we were watching something, like it was proper awkward. She wasn't even properly laying on me. When I say laying on me, I'm using that term very loosely. Her head was like here. I went like, oh come here Habibi. Her head was barely touching me. Then she started lipsing me. And then I put it in. She pulled down. If you guys really thought I was gonna tell you the explicit truth on YouTube, you're wrong. We're gonna skip ahead in the story. So far ahead, I'm out of the house the next day. I've never been an early bird. 9:30.
It's time to go!
She lived on Holloway Road. Holloway Road is just one fat long road, yeah. And let me tell you, I just walked home because the experience was so bad. It was traumatizing. When I go to therapy, that's what they're gonna pinpoint as the point of the trauma. That was the breaking point for me. It was one of them ones, I will never speak of what happened again. I will take this to my grave. No one will ever know what happened. Got home, had another shower, washed away all the sin. We're just gonna write that off and pretend it didn't happen. The next day I come into work, she came out and she turned around. This guy comes up to me.
What are you telling me? How was it last night?
Just chilled at home.
No, bro, you don't have to lie to me. She told me.
And then my man took me into a separate room.
I know everything that happened. She told me. Well done, bro. Was it good? How was it? What happened?
It was calm, it was calm. All throughout the shift, people kept on coming up to me and spudding me. Oh my god, everyone knew. Everyone knew. Pain. Worst. You cannot get worse than what happened that night. Everyone in where I worked knew. I literally got along with 2 people. The other girl I got along with, she came up to me and she
literally moved every boy that works here. She moved to this guy. She moved to this manager.
Nah, I don't think I've ever been more ashamed of something I've ever done in my life. And the fact that everyone at work knew just made it 74 times worse. Oh my day. This story got worse because I was a rebound. So these times, this is pretty much just before I went Gambia, innit? We were still talking on WhatsApp afterwards, despite literally at work, we did not even look at each other. One of the last few shifts I did. To this day, I don't think I've ever been handed a bigger L than this. She must have come in, they were like French things at table 4, like she's with her man. This is maybe less than 2 weeks after. Nah, this is I was a food runner. I wasn't even a waiter these times. My literal job was to deliver food to the table. So there was no actual way I could have avoided going to that table. So I thought, alright, cool, you know, yeah, I'm a man, I can do this. Deep breath and just firm the elbow and deliver her patatas fritas. Came and delivered her patatas fritas. And I just tried to be a civil, calm person. Because bear in mind, less than a week ago, she was WhatsApping me. So I looked at her in the fresh and I was like, oh, you're right, how's it going? She gave me the customer smile. I was actually a food runner to you. You're a bartender. Do not forget who you are. We are the same. How can you just, how dare you? You want to, me. No, I was so mad. I went back to the place where they sort of distribute, that sounded dumb, it's not the kitchen. Like we had an open kitchen, yeah. The place where they distributed the food. I said straight up to the guy in charge, I said, I'm not going back to the table. Bear in mind, everyone at this workplace knew Wagwan, so he knew exactly why. To be fair, he didn't make me go back. And that's me done. That is the end of this story time. You can see why I didn't want to talk about this the first time, because I am stressed. I just need to end this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the part 2, the sequel, the second episode 2. That's all the words I can think of. Thank you guys very much for watching. All fun and games. If you're watching this and you were featured, no hard feelings in it. Like, I hope you're happy. What else do I say at the end of the video? I'm so tired, man. It's honestly time to go to bed. Do not forget to like and subscribe. I hope you guys have enjoyed, because I didn't enjoy it in the slides, but I hope someone enjoyed it. Quid and out in a bit. Bye.